Hey everybody, how you doing? It's your man Edward L. Moore, founder of Team No Excuses, back with another edition of Motivational Mondays. This week I want to talk to you about your feelings. Let me tell you something. Your feelings don't matter. Now I know it's a lot of people that's going to be up in arms about me saying that, but if you allow me to explain why I say that, then hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. But your feelings don't really matter, man. Your feelings can be your worst enemy. Your feelings are an unreliable compass. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times your feelings can work against you. A lot of times we take our feelings as absolute truth, and they are not absolute truth. Even the Bible says feelings are fleeting. You know, people's perception is their reality. So a lot of times our perception can be that things are one way that they are actually not. That's why I said to you that feelings are an unreliable compass. Anytime that you're trying to do something and you're trying to be successful, sometimes you're not going to feel like doing what you need to do. A lot of times your emotions is going to conflict with what you know you need to do. That's why I told you your feelings don't matter. Sometimes you got to push ahead and do what you know what you're supposed to do regardless. It's going to be times you don't feel like getting up, going to the gym. It's going to be times you don't feel like writing on that book. It's going to be times where you don't feel like doing what it is that you need to do to get where you need to go. But I'm going to be the first one to tell you, because when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. You see the seriousness in my face? I'm dead serious, dog. Because I had to realize that about myself. Man, your feelings don't matter. Your feelings will get in the way. Your feelings will stop you from getting to your destiny. Sometimes you got to tell yourself, man, shut up. Get out the way. And let me do what I'm supposed to do. When you purpose to do something, when you called to do something, when you chasing something down, a dream down, your feelings are getting in your way, man. Sometimes you got to check yourself and get yourself out of the way. Anything that we do, man, is going to require a level of discipline. I'm reminded of the Apostle Paul that says, I beat my flesh black and blue to bring myself up under subjection. I think he states that in the New Testament. But you know what we need to do is we need to beat ourselves black and blue, discipline ourselves, get in the habit and get in the regimen of continuously doing what we need to do regardless of how we feel. Mike Tyson, a lot of people sleep on Mike Tyson, but Mike Tyson is a wise man. What Mike Tyson said discipline is, he said, I do what I don't want to do like I love it. Repeatedly, over and over again. I do it like I love it. Because I know this is what's required for me to get where I need to go. Anything you want to do is going to require levels of discipline. Bringing yourself under subjection. Continuously. Constantly. Regardless of how you feel. On a daily basis. So I wanted to talk to you about that, man. And even when you think about doing God's will. And doing what God is requiring you to do. Because when we do what God is requiring us to do, that's when we're going to see the maximum results. The Bible declares, eye have not seen, and ears have not heard, nor entered into the heart of man those things that God has prepared for those who love him. Jeremiah 29:11 states that, I know the plans that I have for you. They are good and not of evil, and plans to bring you to an expected end. God has things planned for us that our mind can't even fathom. But it requires discipline. It requires obedience. He said, today I set before you a blessing for obedience and a curse for disobedience. And anything that God requires us to do, we need to do because, like I said, it's going to bring maximum results. A lot of time when we're on this journey chasing our dreams down, it's very imperative that you listen to God, because you're going to feel like, I don't want to do something this way, or I don't feel like doing something. But as long as you lined up with God and you listen to his voice is going to constantly direct you in the right path. Lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge God, and he will direct your steps. You know, one of the things that I want to talk to you about, I seen a movie called The Great Debaters, and the father said something so profound to the son. He said, we do what we got to do so we can do what we want to do. Now it's things in life that we just absolutely have to do to be successful. And we do those things so that we can do what we want to do. I'm going to give you a very simple example. I get up and go to work every day. So on every other Friday, I can do the things that I want to do. It's just certain things in life that is just no way around. And I talk to my kids about this and the young men that I mentor all the time. Do what you got to do, man, so that you can do what you want to do in the long run. There's a difference between desire and willpower. You can desire something all day long. And God really broke it down to me when I was asking him about my mama. I said, Lord, why is my mama constantly stuck on these drugs? She says she want to get off. And I believe her desire is sincere. He said, listen, son. He said, there's a difference between desire and willpower. He said, the power is found in lining up with my will for your life. I was like, wow, that just blew my wig back. So I just wanted to talk to you, man, and encourage you, man, and have you look at, man, just because you feel a certain way, it doesn't mean that it's right. It doesn't mean that it's rooted in truth. And like I said earlier in the message, feelings are fleeting. You might feel one way one day, and you might feel another way another day. But the reality of it is that those things that we need to do to be successful and those things that we need to do to line up with God's will, they are consistent. We got to consistently discipline ourselves. And I promise you, as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. That's why I'm so passionate about this message, man, because I know in order to get to the next level with some things that I need to do, that's going to require a whole lot of discipline. So, be encouraged. Like I always say, man, be encouraged, man. And, when truth is revealed to us, we got to accept truth, And today I'm willing to accept the truth that my feelings don't always mean something, or a lot of times. A lot of times they're going to contradict or be in opposition of what I need to do. But doing what I need to do is going to bring me the results that I need for my life, as it will you. So just be encouraged, man, and realize we got to press forward regardless of how we feel. So I want to thank you for tuning in for another edition of Motivational Mondays. When I say I love you, man, I really do love you, man. And I can't stress and emphasize enough that this movement is not about me, but this is about us. I can't be Team No Excuses by myself. And everybody that feel like they part of the movement, man, I appreciate you, because, again, it's getting bigger. We got some real big things coming up. I don't want to speak about yet, but you will be seeing them soon. Thank you, and I appreciate your support. Love you all. Look forward to speaking into your lives next week. It's Team No Excuses. Let's get it.